Now, Dale, another big difference, Bay Area natives. You're going to hear something here. That's one of those tour groups going through. They're screaming, "Go, Pack, go." But another big difference, Bay Area natives Aaron Rodgers and James Jones both pointed out was now that they're heading back to their home state, they're going to need a lot more tickets than they did when the 49ers and Packers squared off in Week 1. In Green Bay, Shannon Shepard, back to you. Hey there, Dale. Well, this is it. The night before the big game, a 7-5 Wisconsin team will take on a 10-2 Nebraska team that's statistically better. But hey, records aside, both teams are excited to play in the Big Ten championship game, and the winner tomorrow gets a chance to smell the roses. This afternoon's semifinal game featured a rematch of last year's state championship game where Central Wisconsin took home the crown. But today, a 5-4 decision told a different story as the Storm's reign as state champions has run out. Dale, you heard Monte Ball say there that the Badgers would be arriving here tomorrow. They'll have a walkthrough practice early on, and then head coach Brett Bielema and Nebraska head coach Bo Pelini will both speak to the media. We'll have the latest on the Badgers and the Huskers all day long tomorrow on News Channel 7 at noon, 5, 6, and 10. From Indianapolis, back to you. Now, this is pretty cool. Kurt Phillips is a huge Peyton Manning fan, and head coach Brett Bielema said when the team arrived here in Indianapolis earlier today, they set up all his equipment in Peyton Manning's old locker, so he really got a kick out of that. I'll be back in a little bit in sports. Back to you. Now, despite the Badgers' 7-5 record, they're looking to be the first Big Ten team to go to 3 consecutive Rose Bowls in Pasadena since 1979. And coming up at 10, we'll hear the team's reaction to people who say they don't deserve to be playing in this game or a shot to go to the Rose Bowl. Dale?
Jordan's always belting out, who's got the shooters.
They're at all the games, and they come up to me after every game. One of the first people I see after the games.
The first one on the court after the game, we went out there for a high five.
You won't find bigger Apaches fans in Auburndale than Jordan and Jared Anderson, a set of 10-year-old twins with cerebral palsy, whose knowledge and love of the game outweighs any handicap.
We mostly come to every game, and we cheer loud. We talk about what's the game up ahead and stuff like that, like who's gonna be the top scorer of the game.
And their connections with this season's team go beyond the court.
I'm their classroom teacher, Blake's their cousin, and all that kind of stuff. They're really involved and they really know what's going on.
Well, it means a lot, especially if we're at a down point in the game, and those two have hope that we can come back.
And the Anderson family plans to go just as far as the Apaches do. They've already booked their rooms for state, and these boys know exactly what it's going to take for Auburndale to make it to Madison.
I ordered my tickets a couple months ago. A lot of toughness and practicing. I have to rebound better.
Auburndale begins their postseason run Friday night when they host Stratford. And no matter the outcome, you can guarantee that when the final horn sounds, Jared and Jordan will be the first to greet their team with high fives and their infectious smiles. In Auburndale, Shannon Shepard, News Channel 7 Sports.
Now, your local sports authority, News Channel 7's Shannon Shepard.
Well, exactly a week ago last Sunday, the Brewers were trailing 3-0 to the Cardinals, and it looks like they were going to get swept. But a Ryan Braun home run ended a 32-inning scoreless streak, put the Brewers in the position to rally and beat the Cardinals, and hey, they have not lost a game since. So let me show you win number 7 in a row. We start in the top of the third. Anthony Rizzo has a man on and hits a 2-run bomb to center. The Cubs were on top early. We fast forward to the 5th now, and there's ducks on the pond for Ryan Braun. So what does he do? He hits a 3-run homer to the second deck in left field, making it 4-2 Crew. Then the Brewers bullpen comes to work. Tom Gorzolani gets Anthony Rizzo swinging on a slider. A little drama here in the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Braun is called out on strikes, and he's not happy. He flips his bat and gets ejected from the game, but the bullpen hangs on for the win. Jim Henderson closes this one out. The Brewers sweep the Cubs and win it 4-2. And the Badgers spring game just finished up, and with a new coach came a new twist on the annual event, mainly with how the scoring worked. The two teams didn't just receive points for getting in the end zone and field goals. They received them for first downs, tackles for loss, big gains, and that's just to name a few. It was pretty confusing. So we head to Madison for a very sunny afternoon at Camp Randall Stadium. Kurt Phillips getting a chance to run the offense first. Here he is scrambling, rolls out, and has a nice pass to Kendall Doe for a big gain and 3 points for the White squad. They were the offense. Still in the first, and it's Melvin Gordon getting in the end zone for 6 more points for the White team. We move to the second, where we see some action from some local kids. It's Wisconsin Rapids' Vince Beagle, who is back after a broken foot, getting a safety. Remember, it's only a spring game, so he's not going to tackle his quarterback, but he gets 2 points for the Cardinal defense team. More local guys getting action. It's Merrill's Sam Arneson. He has a big catch from Joel Stave. This one a 20-yard reception, and that set up a Derek Watt touchdown. When this was all said and done, a lot of points on the board, but the Cardinal, a.k.a. the defensive team, would win it.